lesson on solving multi-step inequalities. But for starters, we'll do one two-step inequality, which we saw on our last lesson. So to do that, we have to undo any additions or subtractions that may be involved with the variable and see if we can isolate that variable down a little bit. So we're going to add 2 to both sides of our inequality. When we do that, negative 3x remains on the left side. The negative and the positive 2 cancel. The inequality symbol is greater than, and then negative 17 plus 2 is negative 15. So when we divide both sides by negative 3, we end up with x, and we have to flip the inequality, is less than 5. All right, very nice. Okay, moving right along for a multi-step inequality. We've seen these kind of problems with equations before. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all the variables on one side and all of the constants on the other side and then solve. So I'm going to start out by deciding to move the negative 2v to the other side and the 24 over to the left side in this case. So we'll end up with negative 16 minus 24 is greater than 3v plus 2v. So I end up combining everything on the left side. That's negative 36, 37, negative 40 on the left side and 5v on the right side. Well, I know how to do this. I just divide by 5 and I end up with negative 8 is greater than v. And there's my solution to that first one. All right, move on to another one. All right, let's move all the y's to the left side and all the constants to the right side. So I get negative 6y. Bring the negative 3y over to the other side, it becomes plus 3y. Is less than or equal to 19 minus 4. When we take that 4 across, it becomes minus 4. So negative 3y plus 3y, or negative 6y plus 3y is negative 3y. And that's less than or equal to 19 minus 4, which is 15. Divide both sides by a negative 3. And the inequality is going to flip out on us and go the other direction. So y is greater than or equal to negative 5. These do not look much harder than the two-steppers if you think about it. All right, so in this one, we are going to move this 3v over with this negative 3v and minus 14 over with 16. So when we rewrite it, we have negative 3v on the left side. And bringing this over, it becomes minus 3v. And then we end up with less than 16 plus 14. So 3 and 3, both negatives. Negative 6v is less than 30. So when we divide both sides by negative 6, we end up with v is greater than negative 5 because the inequality symbol flips around. All right. Here's one where we actually have a set of parentheses that we need to deal with. So let's write down the whole thing after we get rid of the parentheses using the distributive property. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. And negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10x. All right, let's collect the like terms together. So I'm going to take all the x's to the right side this time, so I can actually keep them positive. So negative 39 plus 15 is greater than or equal to 10x. And when I bring 6x to the other side, it becomes minus 6x. And 39 plus negative 39 plus 15, well, that's 24, negative 24. And all of that is greater than or equal to 4x. All right, so when I divide both sides by 4, I end up with negative 6 is greater than or equal to x. So there is my solution. All right, let's keep moving. Do a couple more, and then I think we'll be ready to go. So 5v minus 36, we're going to multiply negative 4 times both of those terms on the right side. And that will leave us with negative 12 plus 8v on the right side. And then we have 5v minus 36 on the left side. All right, so I'm going to move all the variables to the right side. That way they'll stay positive. And then I'll move all the numbers to the left side. So on the left side, we'll have negative 36 plus 12. And on the right side, we will have 8v minus 5v. And lo and behold, that is negative 24 is greater than 3v. So when I divide both sides by 3, I end up with negative 8 is greater than v. Okay, let's keep it moving here. See, how many more examples do we have? We have 2 more examples, and then we'll be ready for our assignment. So let's just knock these out real quick. So 7v minus 25 is greater than negative 15 plus 9v. All right, so if I move 7v over with the 9v, then it will become 9v minus 7v on the right side. 9v minus 7v. And on the left side, I will have negative 25 plus 15 when I move the negative 15 over, and it becomes positive. Negative 25 plus 15 is negative 10. 9v minus 7v is 2v. If you divide by 2, you end up with negative 5 is greater than v. All right, let's do that last one then. So 3x plus 11 is greater than or equal to negative 5x plus 139. So let's add 5x to both sides, or in other words, we're bringing the 5x over here and making it positive. And then we're going to move 11 over there, and it's going to become subtract 11 on that side. So 3x plus 5x is 8x is greater than or equal to, those cancel, 139 minus 11 is actually equal to 128. All right, so now we just got to do the last step, which is divide both sides by 8. So let's get our calculator. That's kind of a big number to just do in your head. So we'll get our calculator out. 128 divided by 8 is 16. So x is greater than or equal to 16 is our final answer. All right, so that's the end of those examples. So we would like you to try our assignment, Inequalities number 5. And that's it. Thank you.